Hoyt RX3.
Alright, cut. We'll cut that part out. Food plot. There's been so many deer out here on it that there's so many tracks. It looks like someone took a four-wheeler or a Jeep through it. I don't know. It's just from all the deer, I think. I hate turkey hunting.
Definitely my favorite model that Hoyt has came out with so far is the RX3. I do a lot of Midwestern hunting from Ohio basically, so you know, being able to hunt on ground blinds and compact areas and get in the trees, especially when I'm doing a lot of self-filming, that's big for me. So 3.9 pounds, 30.5 inches axle to axle, this is perfect for me. I could be right here, left hand, right hand free on the camera, we'll swivel around with, and boom, nice and easy, compact. And if an old nanny is trying to pinpoint you in a tree or something like that, it's not heavy, it's not going to weigh you down, because I like to detach my quiver. So 3.9 pounds of bare bow, I'm only probably shooting just over 5 pounds between my sight, rest, arrows, a few stabilizers and all that good stuff, probably just over 5 pounds. So that way I can keep it nice and easy, I'm not tiring myself out, not tiring my arm out, and I could focus on the task at hand while being able to operate a camera and not move around or get all fidgety because I'm holding a heavy bow for a long period of time. Like I said, 3.9 pounds, 30.5 inches axle to axle. Perfect for a tree stand, compact areas, especially self-filmer. I like it because it also shaves off the pounds and makes it that sub 4 bare bow weight. Roller guards, obvious stuff like that. Now, shock pads. These will make your shot feel, there is almost dead silent, dead feeling, no vibration in your hand after you release an arrow. These are really, really cool. Shock pods, string suppression system, a lot of this stuff is coming over from Hoyt bows in the past. The cams on the RX3 are the Zero Torque Pro Cam. Okay, now that's what I'm shooting because I don't have the turbo. Comes in 3 models, by the way, if I didn't mention, RX3, RX3 Ultra, and RX3 the turbo. So ZT Pro Cam right here, that's what we're shooting because we don't have the turbo model. Now 6 inches brace height, to me that's absolutely perfect, especially with the new bows nowadays. These wider limbs, they can offset because it also has the ZT cam. You don't need a yoke system, so that alleviates the string lean when you're at your full draw. Now to me that's really cool because I don't have tons of time to shoot, I don't have tons of time to get perfect. I make my practice perfect, so perfect practice to me counts. I don't have all the time in the world to be screwing around, so I have to make my reps count. Now we'll get to that with an overhead shot here in a second, but also to me grip is very important. Like I said, I'm a little fidgety, and to me perfect practice means more than tons of reps because I just don't have the time for that. So interchangeable grip system, it's really cool in the Redwrx series from Hoyt. Yeah, as you notice, I left my rest on HDX. It's pretty common. We'll get into that actually in another video. That'll do my complete setup. Show guys my sight, my rest, release, arrows, grains, broadhead, and all the way down to the nitty gritty. But that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to talk about here, other than a lot of the same stuff that's been. There's small tweaks and improvisations, in my opinion. Hoyt doesn't sponsor this video, so it's just me shooting exactly what I love to shoot. So, and then from there, and just like I said, there's not a whole lot of crazy upgrades from this, but there's the small tweaks that once again Hoyt makes year after year to continue to improve on their previous year's design, which to me is usually hard to beat because their bows are top line. I'm not sponsored by any bows at the moment, so I could shoot anything on the market, and from here on out until something changes it, I will shoot a Hoyt. Okay, now before I show you guys the cam lean, our next review is going to be one of two things. Listed below in the comments what you would like to see first. We're going to go with our Mr. Ranch backpack, the Metcalf. Get ready for those elk hunts and those western hunts for all you guys out there. Or we're going to go over a complete setup. Apex covert sight, HDX Ultra Rest, what grain arrows, which arrows, broadheads. Going to Idaho this year, they only allow you guys to use fixed blade, so we're gonna do all sorts of tests and tricks and tips and all sorts of good stuff like that. So we can either dive into the Mr. Ranch Metcalf or look at those two complete setup reviews of everything we want to take western hunting for the first time. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there in our shoes, so to me, I'm kind of leaning to that one. But leave in the comments below what you guys would like to see first. Test that lean. Now, to me, that is really important because I sometimes, am not the most consistent. So, with the split limb system here, I am trying to essentially do a wrist curl, and I can't get that much torque to come off that top cam. It's a lot more forgiving than a lot of bows on the market. So right there is where I'm at. Now, another big thing that for me is huge is the let off in this bow. It's 80%. It's not 80 or 85 or any sort of adjustment depending on which modules you have. There's two modules, by the way. There's a 27 to 30 and 25 to 28 are the base modules for draw length on this bow. So you tall guys, unfortunately, you probably will have to go to the RX3 Ultra to be able to get that extra draw length. But that's nothing out of the ordinary for you guys. I'm sure you already know what's going on with what you need to do for yourself. Now, it's 80% let off, which to me is huge because I plan on doing a lot of elk hunting in the future, a lot of western hunting. Some of those rules and stipulations, you can't have over an 80% draw length, or excuse me, draw let off. So, that being said, it's a nice smooth cycle. And once you hit that valley, it just kicks back and it locks. To me, I love that. Now, I can comfortably hold this bow for 3, 4, 5 minutes easily. I can sit back here, not a single freaking problem, lock my elbow out, and I can hold it even longer. I can hold it all day if I really needed to. Now, I'm watching that top cam, no matter what I'm doing, it's still really forgiving. Split cams with the ZT Pro, you're not going to get a whole lot of cam lean. Right here, like I said, the let off in these bows is ridiculous. It's 80% rated, but with these cams and the way everything just kind of works together, I almost have zero force going back. I'm kind of just sitting at a standstill. You can see I can kind of get a little extra tweak out of that cam. There's no creep to it. There's no creep unless I'm really letting down. So to me, this is just the RX3 model, but I really don't know how they're going to top this in years to come.